One of the reasons why conservatism has really taken off in this country, it's about influencers getting on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. My next guest has done just that. He got my attention months ago when I came across your account and said, this guy's funny, this guy's creative, and he's making a point politically. Vince the DAO, as I make sure I got the Instagram
the
right.
Vince DAO.
The Vince DAO. They got to admit that. All right, let's talk about first and foremost social media, being creative, making it political, making a statement to reach the young, influential, conservatives. How did you get started, and what was your first post that you did?
So I got started back in 2018, and it all started because I was in high school, and I noticed that a lot of the kids in my generation and around me just didn't get it. And I wanted a platform to be able to speak out and really try to convince people and speak my mind. And I knew that the problem I had in school was that I knew that teachers would just grade me down and just basically kill my grades if I spoke out. And I decided that the best way to do this was actually sort of start this underground fight on social media and sort of I figured I could also reach more people there. And so that's how it all started. My very first video, I made a counter to David Hogg. I was like, because I noticed that my generation was being monopolized by the left, and I was like, okay, we have to create a voice for conservatives, and if you want that to be me, I'm out here. So that's how I all started.
I love it. Okay, so what was the feedback from some of your peers that didn't agree with you politically? Because you had to have gotten some wicked DMs in your account, right?
Yeah, so there's just been some casual hate, but actually back in 2020, around June, I was one of the I was a vocal critic of BLM, and kids at my school hated that. They hated that. So
because it was it's politically woke to support BLM if you're at high school or college. So you kind of went against the grain on that.
Very much against the grain. And so not only did I get a very bad wave of comments, but I'm the number one class. This is part of the reason why I said I didn't want teachers to grade me down. I'm the number one class rank at my school. So I'm supposed to make the valedictorian speech when I graduate this year in the spring. And they tried to start an email campaign to my principal saying that I shouldn't get to make the valedictorian speech because I'm a conservative, okay? And not only that, one kid from my school actually doxed me. He put my address out there, and it was just
what happened from there?
Well, I reported this all to the school. Luckily, I had a principal that stood with me. He told me, it's your free speech. That doesn't affect, if you're the valedictorian, you're the valedictorian. We don't get to do that because you're a conservative. I mean, I think they know that they would have had a pretty bad civil rights lawsuit coming from me if they had to deal with that. And the kid who, a lot of the kids who were attacking me, they never really had anything happen to them. But the kid who doxed me did get reported to the school board. Okay. I don't know what happened after that.
Okay, so how do you come up with your content real quickly? Is it just whatever is current in the news, or what is the other buzz that's going on? I mean, how do you come up with your content?
Yeah, so I basically try to take an issue that's going on or some opinion that I have and just make it into a short 60-second video, because I know that there's a lot of people who like to watch extended media, but I also know that it's attention grabbing, it's fast, and so that's what I do. I also have a YouTube channel for longer content, but for my shorter stuff, for the stuff that catches people's eye, gets views, that's how I do it.
Before we let you go, what's your favorite account to follow right now that maybe gives you inspiration, or you just perhaps you just get a laugh from?
Okay, I gotta think about this. So first of all, I love Right Side because I can see all the coverage from this event. Okay? And I think we have the same. There's a demand for stuff like this, right? I think that's why a lot of mainstream outlets weren't covering Trump rallies. Like that's why Right Side grew so much. But I guess right now I'll give a quick shout out to DC Drain on Instagram, because I know he was kicked out of here for taking pictures with fans without his mask on, and that was just an injustice. So I'll give a shout out to him right now.
There you go. All right, so if you want to follow Vince, let's get your handles out there.
Yeah. So my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter are the Vince DAO.
Okay.
DAO at the end, and then my YouTube channel is just Vince DAO.
There you go. All right. Well, you put that mask on. You go do your videos. We don't want you to get kicked out of here.
Right.
But I think people like you are bringing younger conservatives to the table, at least in the thought to have that conversation about issues of today. We'll have plenty more coming back from CPAC 2021. Stick around.